top of their head. Just like if you go to a doctor, you want them to know what they're doing to take care of you, right? So it's always important to have somebody who's going to consider, the long term and take care of your hair. So going to different stylists and stuff like that is okay as long as the quality of their work shows.
That's right.
I think to a certain degree, but I also got to do with your spirit, man, too, because I don't want everybody to be proud of my head and that spirit ain't right. So can I get an A? Everybody's not gonna be on my head. That's my crown, that's my glory. And if we ain't linking, our spirits ain't linking, and your spirit jacked up, I don't want that transferred to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just go to Crystal for it. Let me tell you, I let my edges hit the floor. I don't hit the floor before I let anybody get on my head. And one day I got mad and started cutting because I couldn't get it out. And I cut all my hair, I had like asymmetrical. She got mad, so now she be like, yo, don't even touch it. So
You're gonna have to wait. You just have to wait because I would do that. I will tell you, and Crystal can. Crystal's the type, and I think you all may know this. Crystal hates to tell you no.
Yeah.
And if she can't, and I'm like, if you can't, it's okay. I said, but I'm gonna let you know when you see me, I'm gonna still be looking this crazy way because I'm not gonna let somebody else mess with my hair. Yeah. And that's just what it is. So I get it. I totally get it.
Play it too much. Y'all see the edges, the curves, and things.
Do you consider your partner's opinion heavily when you're choosing a hairstyle?
No.
Yeah, me
Somebody say
personally,
no.
I don't. No. Because I just go for what I like. Right. I mean, I don't really care if it depends, but I don't really care anybody else's opinion if I like it.
That's good.
So I don't need his opinion to get a hairstyle.
So what can you say, cut your hair. So if you want to cut your hair, you want to cut your hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair.
So when men go to the barbershop, they're not asking their barber, let me call my wife real quick, my girlfriend.
No. Wait a minute, hold on, time out. I can say this, I don't say it. I do my hair the way I want to do my hair. But at one point in a different relationship, the person tried to put their 2 cents in. I considered it and then I thought about it. It's my head. So it was like a pool, but in my relationship now, I have to say this. He wanted to cut his beard off. One of the things that attracted me to you was okay. So you don't know what's going to happen if you cut it off. I've seen pictures of when it was that, and it was nice, but it wasn't because it still has some of the black here, but it's mostly gray, and so that to me is very sexy and just it's just something about it. And so I put my 2 cents in, and I thought I was like contradicting myself, but I said, I really don't want you to do that because I said, but if you made the decision to do it, you do it. And he waited a while, and then one day without saying anything, he cut it down. A lot.
Oh, but he still kept it.
But see, it was the whole pool. Yeah, but the whole pool is what I mentioned. So, but with that, he did say he went one time, because he normally cuts his own hair at home, he's balding. And he went to the barber, because we had the video too. And he told the guy, he said, man, please don't take too much off the hair. He said, because she gonna say something. So I get it, but some men want to control. So we laughed about it.
But it's not a good feeling if you have a hairstyle and then they just like, what is that? Or they act like they don't know this. But that shouldn't make a break, and it shouldn't make a break because I have so many people that I hear with opposite like, I can't cut my hair, he likes long hair, or and I said, that's just no way to live because how were you before that?
Right. I really don't consider that like your opinion, but I want to know what you think.
Right. What you like.
So I one time went and decided to cut all my hair off. And me and the guy I was dating went to the barbershop together. And I just sat down and I said, I didn't know what to get. I just told the barber not to make me look like Manny Fresh. Not Manny like Manny Fresh.
Go ahead in my head. Because I'm still fly.
Yeah, so he cut it, and the dude I was dating, he was like, well, maybe, you get some curling products to curl it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, like, maybe you might like it a little bit. Everybody else is like, oh, that's cute. 3 years later, I found out he never even liked it. Man. I said, oh my God. He always wants to be like, oh, you should get something on with color. of men in this generation like long hair.
I think any generation, most men like.
Yeah.
That's not.
Well,
And
that's
y'all,
when you
that's,
get it,
you know,
and you sit on the nightstand and put it on when they go.
You are so right. And I want to say, okay, so I would say that I am very firm in who I am as a person and as a woman. I will say that I do take into consideration what my partner likes because I want that same consideration too.
Right.
So now I would say I have had I'm just being truthful.
I'm messing.
You know, but it's okay, and that's why you be honest with your sister. So I would say I have had all weed down to you, Louis to you, and I have had Wakanda forever. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So in that, I think part of that was just the mood that I was in. But you know, if I was, and that's part of my personality, just adapt to different things. So all of that to say, I just know that for me, I have taken into consideration, but I'm more mindful about what I want. But that still was a rub for me, like, and I had to really, if I'm honest, really work through, is this something I want to do or not do? Or am I doing this for the pleasure of somebody else's to be pleased or somebody else's validation? If I'm real, if I'm 100%
And that's what we
I'm
need to be, and that's one word, if we don't take anything else away
Yes.
today, is be authentically yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Agreed.
be authentically yourself. That is something that I am, that's why I said I'm not for everybody.
Yeah.
What you see with me is what you get.
And you attract people like that. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that is it. So yeah, so
100%.
definitely.
All the way.
Definitely.
Ain't no trying to get it.
That's it. That is true.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, so I got a question over here.
What's the
It
question?
says, let's see here. Name some throwback hairstyles. They are recirculating, good and bad. The scrunch. Who knows about scrunch? I do. They I forgot, young lady. She said what?
We need to show. We gonna
Well, let me tell you something. The scrunch, but I scrunch.
I'm saying.
What?
Same.
Don't let them take the little spray bottle and take that finger and rub it on the whole of the waves of it.
And then what?
What is
temporary
it?
spray.
You
Temporary
better
spray.
stop that man.
We gotta show y'all.
Mine was the updo. I love.
Yes.
The French
French roll.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love
Y'all
it.
remember the water waves? I think that's what
Yeah,
the little
but
waves.
it's
The water
waterfalls.
waves.
You know the waves of that.
Banana peels,
Yes.
like the waves, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
waterfall.
That's too much spray.
Like you heard of the water? Yeah, so we had a
Pump it
waterfall.
up.
Pump it up spray.
But I can honestly say this. That stuff didn't break our hair. No, it did not break our hair.
As hard as it was.
We knew to wash it out. We knew to do that. Not use no gorilla glue. Oh, that's a whole nother. Did you have to go there? Did you have to do that? She should have pumped it up or something.
That was crazy.
And then her friend, which wasn't her friend, another man didn't believe her that was on the internet, and he went and glued his lips.
Yeah, to a cup, right?
Yeah, to a cup. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, this stuff is strong.
This is a copycat society.
Yeah,
You have to kind of shut down and close down from some of that stuff.
That's true.
definitely.
Y'all know crochets. I would say 20 years. Crochets
Yeah,
have evolved.
curly.
Yes.
Yes.
They were like,
Crochets coming back. You see what I'm saying? Crochets.
Yes, I had that a long time ago.
Right. I had to go there and say,
a lot of people, when crochets first started recirculating, they was like,
right.
They look like curly fries or ramen noodles.
Right.
Yep. That was me. I got a picture. I got pictures.
Swing that head to the side like that. That's how you
I got
It's some wrong with each one. But I'm a crochet queen, honey. You better believe.
Yes.
Ask me, honey.
And I'm an advocate for it. I always try to convince people, especially if they're trying to give their hair a break or grow it out, crochet is the way to go. Another style that is recirculating that is a throwback. It's like chunky braids, Janet Jackson braids.
I was wondering how
She has what they call poetic justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ayana's rocking her style today.
Think of it. Yeah. I had some for every topic you all talk about. I have an experience.
What's your chunk?
Before Crystal did my hair like this, I had braids like 3 weeks ago. Let me tell you something. All right, let me go on and tell you. I will not get them again because they were too heavy.
Yeah.
It was too many on my head. No.
Who did it? She said who did it?
Fufu did it, but not Mufu. Fufu.
Gotcha.
You
Did
got
my hair, and it was too heavy. That was one.
That's
Didn't
how-
realize it until after it was done. Literally, and I'm not exaggerating. My neck is still hurting for a month ago. Because when I was laying, I couldn't lay a certain way, and then I told them, be careful with my edges. How edges? Okay, so I'm up 2 and 3 in the morning trying to pull some hair out.
Yeah.
But before that happened, let me give you an example. I'm sitting in the chair, and you know when you go to some of the salons, they have 2 or 3 or 4 people. So
how many people were doing
one person was on my head initially, and then they were speaking in their own language, which is fine.
Right.
This woman, instead of coming over and touching my shoulder and says, or even just saying, I'm gonna check your hair, no problem. She came over and she snatched my hair while she was talking to the other lady and started to do, and I won't say what I said, but when you
Glad you said what
Crystal
you
would
said.
know what I said.
I'm with
And
you.
I got up out the chair, turned around, and I had a conversation with her. I don't know what you're accustomed to,
Right.
but you don't walk over to a client with the other lady and my hair, grabbed it and twisted my head like I'm a rag doll. And she kept apologizing, and I said, get away from me. Don't come back over here. And she said, the other lady, she's gonna help me. I said, she's not. You need to either do it yourself or find
Get someone else.
So it went like this, so I was already angry, and I did say angry. So the owner's sister was there, and they know me. The owner ended up calling, knocked some money off. And I explained to her, it's not about me being knocked off. I said, she yanked my head, and if I didn't have my phone and other things in my lap, I would have to be honest.
Right.
I would have slapped her.
Right.
Because that's because you're yanking.
Well, it is everybody.
You're pulling my hair.
What you trying
So, first of all, that was the situation, and then it hurt so bad, and all that money was spent, and I didn't keep it in 2 weeks.
Wow.
It started to hurt my neck.
Yeah.
It was just like it was so heavy. Like this hair, somebody would think this is so light you don't even feel like you had it up. But
Yep.
I'm talking about my neck, and so that experience I would never get braids, like box braids and stuff.
They got crochet box braids. I had them too.
You had them too. Did you like those?
Joe did.
Okay.
And those aren't as heavy, right?
I hear a lot of stories negative about the braiding salons, even though they have managed over the years to stay in business like that, because you can't deny that they're excellent braiders.
That's
Everything's neat and uniform, but the customer service may need some
Right.
They need to
They need some coaching.
Yeah, since I don't even know, well, if you include service, I think my concern for the times that I had gone to, I love the way it looked, and I would say I didn't have somebody snatching my head, but the problem that I have is the losing of your edges.
Because it's
Every
true.
instance,
And
I
she
don't care
said
where you
it's
are,
true.
right?
They are listen, this hair right here, this little piece should not be in something.
Exactly.
And in 3 or 4 days it's gonna fall out. You should not train that
Catch
to
it,
train.
right.
I mean, that's a good technique. That's a good technique that they can pull that.
I think that's called
But the fact that they can grab it is amazing.
Yeah,
But it should not be.
Exactly.
You end up with,
Police call me.
bald spots
Right,
and
exactly.
the whole nine. That's what I'm saying.
And then when it goes back to everything we said, when you have people on your head, everybody is not sensitive.
Right.
And so you get things in your head and on your follicles. I'm real funny because I need to look at your fingernails. I need to see what's going on because you're touching me.
Right.
And it's not because
That's
I'm
not
funny,
funny.
because again, I'm not accustomed to that.
Right.
So I'm paying you my money for a service.
Right.
And that just put a bad taste in my mouth. So that style, it won't happen. I won't be doing that again.
And now y'all know almost every style that you might want to do individual stuff with. And I'm saying it's different because you can do individuals and crochet.
Right, I love
Thank
it.
goodness to the stylist. This is
Yeah.
the first person that ever did that. I was like, my hair probably It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You now can have certain looks.
Little
You know
certain
what I'm
looks,
saying?
that's right.
It doesn't look, and I would say if my hair was stronger, I might, opt for some things, but you also have to know your hair. That's another
Right.
question.
Yeah.
You know, knowing your hair.
Exactly.
What you can.
Well, box breaks.